Hey everyone, it's your girl, Cosmix Wonderland, and in today's video, it's going to be part 2 of the Teacher and Paraprofessional District 60 strike. You got to see the first half, a little bit of what the situation is, what was happening that day. It's a big issue and it needs more allotted time on my channel. There's a lot for you to see. There was also a lot not covered, not talked about, dismissed, thrown under the rug, and we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of it today. By the end of this video, you'll get to see how paras and teachers are treated, how we treat each other, and how we're seen by our pay, and how the news basically screwed over paras. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the rest of the vlog footage from that day, and then at the end I have some news clips that I'm going to throw in, and we'll finish my video by wrapping up my thoughts.
Wait, what? What's happening? What's happening? What? Wait, what?
Yep, tell them now.
What's the good news? What's the good news?
For sure, it's just what's happening.
It's not,
There's no news
right now. I'm reading comments.
I'm using my YouTube channel to get you guys more support too. It's just silly that we're at this point. It's ridiculous. From what I understand is Colorado uses money that the state makes from the sales of marijuana, and that's supposed to go back into like the roads and the schools. And what about all the
We got 200 million that went to the school, but all the schools need so much money.
But it's separated for capital.
But I just don't understand how we have all this extra income that other states don't have, and we're in this situation.
We're not getting that much.
Get up! Get down! Pueblo is a union town. Get up! Get down! Woohoo! Thank you! Paras accepting the offer? The good one? The good one, right? Oh, it's not official?
They're offering us a $500 stipend, 2 steps, and a 3.2 cost of living.
For next year?
Yep. Or $500 stipend this year.
We have our counties that are saying they're very supportive of us. Well, all of a sudden they have a new flow of money that is the marijuana money.
That's what I was just saying.
Money to us.
Exactly.
But then some of that isn't being funneled towards education.
It's supposed to be.
So you only need so much in reserves, but the district has had 3 times the amount in there.
Yeah, that's what we were complaining about, but right before I quit. Yeah, it was like they had $18,000 or some crap just sitting somewhere for no reason. They should call him out on it, and I like that. Try to listen to the live, you guys. It's so hard. We need headphones. Things are gonna change one way or another. It's gonna happen. There's too many people that are passionate about this to not get the ball rolling and make things right. They have the money and they just don't want to use it to make it right. But they don't want to explain why they're holding on to that money, what they are going to use it for, They just want all of us teachers and paras to forget that they have all this money.
And then we just got a text that said, they don't know if people are out here, they can't hear us. So let me hear you, Pueblo.
Settle this now! Settle this now! Settle this now! Settle this now! Get this done! Get this done!
Jess, who she is still a paraprofessional, which is not much different than a teacher, but we'll get into all of that here in a minute. I used to be a para for almost 3 years. It's crazy. Loved it. But there are a lot of issues in that line of work. One of them being that paras and teachers are legit basically the same thing. Okay, okay. I am about to blow your mind right now. Paras and teachers are not treated equally. Not in the workforce, not during the news coverage of this entire situation. Paras are not considered equal. However, we are. We are equal. The only difference between a teacher and a paraprofessional is that a paraprofessional does not have a licensed teaching degree. A teacher that has gone to college and has their degree gets paid more. We all understand that. You have a college degree, you earn more. That doesn't mean that someone who doesn't have a college degree isn't smart enough to teach your students. We pass what's called a work keys test, which is like a college placement. It's like an educational test to see how smart you are. So when you go to apply to be a paraprofessional, to get your foot into the door, they do not help you go to college. They will not help pay for you to be in school. They would prefer that you have a college degree, but since you don't, you just get paid a hell of a lot less. I'm going to take a pause right here, and we've addressed that the only real difference is that teachers have a degree and paras don't, but we both educate your students. We're both in the classrooms, we're both there full time, we are both educators. So now that that is clear, I'm going to put in some news clips. This is news coverage that I would like for you all to see, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at what their final decision was for everything, and I want you to notice and pick up on this. You never hear the word para. When they say, we can't wait to have teachers and students back in the building. That's not the only people in that building. But paras were never addressed. It's like, excuse me, we're here, we teach your kids. So take a look at this footage and see what you think. Because according to the news and according to how it's going down, we as paras don't matter. And I'm going to get into, after you see the footage, explaining why the hell we matter. Your kids would not be educated without us. Schools would not run properly without us. Teachers would be in a world of shit without us, without paras. See how much we do and how much we care and how little we get for it. I'm not a teacher anymore, and it still really gets to me. Oh my god, I'm not gonna cry because I'm a unicorn right now. I got ready for other videos. Anyways, here's the footage.
5% raise next school year and an extra $50 per teacher per month towards health insurance. Spencer Wilson joins us live. He's at the Teachers Union building in Pueblo. And Spencer, what can you tell us about the decision?
Danielle, we can tell you that they agreed on that offer. How is it feeling that you have just finished this whole negotiation?
Actually, we're glad to have this done and over with. I'm glad that we can move on and finish out our year and get students and teachers in the classrooms.
Gotcha.
But what about paras?
Coming back on Monday, a lot of teachers and students are finally getting back in there, and I'm actually going to move here too. So this whole thing has been trying to just get teachers back to where they need to be, and with the right stuff coming back with the agreement as well. Can you walk me through how nice it's going to be now that teachers and parents don't have to worry about this anymore?
I think it will be very nice in that it will take some stress off of our teachers, our students potentially, and definitely our parents, who are of course trying to figure out what to do with students when we were out on strike. So I believe this is a good way to get everybody back into classrooms. And so I'm sure that I can speak for our teachers in saying that we're glad to put this behind us. We're certainly glad that this is over and that we can get teachers and students back into classrooms.
What was the percentage of votes that approved versus not approved?
It was probably an 85% margin.
So a significant majority.
Yes, it was a significant majority. We're very glad we took it.
And so the school board meeting coming up later on this month, is that more of a formality than to solidify this agreement?
I have been led to believe that the board was fully aware of this agreement and knew what was happening and what was being offered, so there should be no surprises at the school board meeting. We want to really thank the Pueblo community for coming out in support of us last week. It was, one of my teachers put it this way, the best National Teachers Appreciation Week he's ever had, to see that kind of appreciation in our communities. So we want to thank the community once again.
That was Union President Suzanne Etheridge updating us on the agreement that was ratified just moments ago. We learned that news. And of course, that means teachers and students will be back in the classroom tomorrow morning.
Paras weren't brought up once. Not once. But what upset me and all the other paras that I talked to when the news said that teachers make $50,000 a year, I want you guys to know that the teachers that I worked with and the teachers that have disclosed to me or people that I know what their salary is, they don't make $50,000. They make like $32,000 a year. So that was a lie. That was a lie. I don't know any teachers that make that much money. Ain't no one making that I know of. Another thing is the news. And I hope I have it in the vlog somewhere. Like, I felt like I recorded it, but it might not have made it in. But there was a portion on the news where they were talking about the salary. And they said, when we return, because like they went on a commercial break, they're like, we will discuss paraprofessional salary. So I got extremely excited knowing that the teacher salary that they're showing everyone on the news for District 60 teachers is a lie. So I was like, what are they going to say that paras make? Because I'm not supposed to say what I make. We were not allowed to discuss our salary. It was like real hush hush, okay? But I made $18,000 a year. $18,000 a year. When they came back from commercial, I am staring at the TV, like waiting. I'm like, what? Come on, tell me, what? They never even brought it up. I don't really think anyone noticed or we were supposed to overlook that, but I didn't forget that you, the news, forgot about us. That we already feel as paras that the schools take us for granted a lot of the times, that the union doesn't back us like they should, and that our pay is so demeaningly low for what we do. And I'm telling you right now, in my experience in that building doing the work that I do, which is a teacher will stand at the front of the class and will give a lesson to about, anywhere from 10 to 30 kids. And I, as a paraprofessional, we work with children who have special needs of any type of sort. Physical, mental, emotional, behavioral, educationally needs assistance, anything like that. Any child that just needs help. That is what a para does. Assisting a student fully, damn near holding their hand all day long, from toileting to eating to safety habits to making sure that they are able to comprehend physics, history, science, mathematics, to children who can't even tell you how much a penny, what its value is, what time it is on the clock. And we're trying to help these students make it through general ed classes. And the pressure falls on the para to get the child to that level. But at the same time as a teacher, all they do
like in a day's work, from my experience, and I don't mean any disrespect to any teachers watching this, I just need to really say this. I'm not a teacher anymore, and I'm going to speak the truth. What I feel is the truth, and I don't mean any disrespect. They stand up at the class, and they will teach 10 to 30 kids a lesson, which could be vocabulary or reading or their times tables or anything, whatever the teacher deems fit. They make the lessons, they know what to teach the students, okay? Do that, and they just do it once. And they just do it to every kid, all at the same time, which if you understand, that doesn't work. If paras were not around, if paras were not in buildings, they didn't hire us, we didn't exist in the line of work that we do, that would not fly with special education children. They wouldn't get what you said and then be able to do their work. They don't even know where to put their name. And it says name at the top of the paper. Just little things, and I honestly don't mean any disrespect. I'm not. I really hope this is coming across in the correct manner. What happens is the teacher does that, and then what the para ends up having to do is walk and stand and assist each student at their desk, one at a time. And so we are ping-ponging around the room all day. Like you've told them once, I have told each student another time, at least once, and then at least half of the class 5 more times each. So I've already given the lesson that you just gave, and you're like, oh, I'm done. I've already given that lesson again over 30 times. In like 20 minutes left of class is always when we're expected to we do so much. You know, so much. We deal with behaviors, and we help students. It's mind-blowing, and I really hope that has made sense. Where the teacher will send the kids out of homeroom, and they bounce from class to class, and these other teachers do the same thing. But there's a para in the room with the kids in the class, and I have to keep doing that every class all day. Whatever the teacher says, I have to find a way to modify it and to get it into the student's brain in a way that they can understand and that makes sense to them. And I have to do it in a timely manner, and I have to get a certain outcome out of the child's grades or knowledge to be deemed that I did my job. It's a big problem. But to be doing all of this and only make $18,000 a year, I knew that the strike was going to happen. Things were going to keep getting worse. Paras were going to keep getting thrown more responsibilities and told, that they're expected to do more for less. And we're sick of it. We went on strike and paras weren't even acknowledged, barely. We don't matter. Then do it without us. I would like to see all of you, you expect these special needs kids to take general ed classes, so you got general ed teachers teaching special needs kids. If the para wasn't in the room, it couldn't happen. They wouldn't know what to do, how to handle it. We do so much. It's unreal. What else? What else did I want to say? Also, as paras, we are not allowed to attend teacher, parent meetings. We can go to parent-teacher nights, but we're not really allowed to talk. We are trained and told to basically just sit there. Our input and the way that we know the kids is we're basically supposed to report to the teacher. The teacher uses us and then takes all the glory. We're not allowed as paras to have parent phone numbers, even if the teacher is not going on an out-of-town all-day field trip with these special needs kids. Just me, no special needs teacher, just send the paras to take care of them all day. And you've got the parents of these children worried, like, how are they doing? I got into so much trouble so many times. Like, it was so frowned upon that I had any numbers for parents. Even on days like that, and I had kids that needed medication, that had seizures, that this, that, and the other. If I had your child with me all day and something happened, how do you feel that I've been trained and I have been told not to communicate with you, and that if you come up to me out in public, I'm supposed to avoid you? This video is freaking long. I hope I've said everything that I want to say. We love your kids. We want to see them do good, and we want to help them be their best. We want to make a difference. We want to inspire. We just want to do good. We're good people. Because we don't have a degree, we're less than. We all have the same values. We all stand up together, and we all love the kids. It's just really hard to see through the politics sometimes of how the underworkings of things go, you know? Thank you so much for watching. We are educating and raising the next generation. Just be appreciative and know we're not a certified daycare, that we do a lot and we deserve respect and a higher pay. Thank you so much for watching. Stay fantabulous, and as always, I will stay fantabulous for you guys. Bye.